We believe that AI is not just a technology, it's a force multiplier that's enabling us to do more than we ever thought possible. In fact, according to a recent global study by IBM, 3 out of 4 CEOs surveyed believe that the organization with the most advanced generative AI will have the competitive advantage.
Welcome to the Microsoft Cloud Executive Enablement Series, where we speak with Microsoft Cloud senior leaders and experts about the latest trends in technologies we're seeing in the market. The goal of this series is to share with you and your teams our perspective on the business value driven by the Microsoft Cloud for our mutual customers, and the opportunities for our partners to grow their business with Microsoft.
It's only been a few weeks since we came together at Inspire, but as we all know, these days we are moving at the pace of AI. I want to start by echoing something we've all heard Satya say before. We want to be the best partner for our partners, and we are investing in your success to make sure you have everything you need to help your clients transform their organizations with AI and the power of the Microsoft Cloud. On behalf of all of Microsoft, Zia and I want to say a huge thank you. We know it is our unique collaboration with you, our partners, that drives our success, empowering organizations around the globe to lead their businesses into the era of AI. And as you may already know, I was an SI partner before I joined Microsoft. I have a lot of passion for this community, and I could go on for forever. But we have so much to share, so let's jump in. We talked a lot at Inspire about how the future of AI is absolutely here. You feel it, we feel it, and the evidence is unmistakable. AI is already shifting businesses in exciting ways. We're seeing impacts across multiple areas, from every individual to every function and every industry. At the individual level, AI is giving people the ability to find information and collaborate more quickly. At the functional level, it's doing things like helping sellers spend more time with customers and helping security experts adapt faster than threats can evolve, and helping businesses better assess and manage risk. And at the industry level, it's enabling things like efficient manufacturing processes, more secure financial transactions, and personalized healthcare experiences. The opportunity we have together is truly transformational, and we're committed to helping you capture this wave of AI innovation for your own businesses while working with you to do the same with our joint customers. So let's start off by looking at a few examples. Beiersdorf, a German personal care company, is indexing terabytes of data across a number of heterogeneous data sources to democratize the company's R&D knowledge amongst its research scientists. And Swift, a leading provider of secure financial messaging services, is working with Microsoft and its banking customers. Together, they are building a model that they believe will be much more performant than anything seen to date in financial services. Now let's take a look at a great story from our customer Callminer, a leader in the contact center analytics market.
Callminer is a leader in conversational analytics. Our goal is to elevate insights from the contact center to the boardroom. We take all interactions between an enterprise and its downstream customers. Most of our customers are looking for efficiency gains. They want to run their business better. Some of the largest contact center systems in the world are customers of ours. And the reality is we scale in single cloud to 500 plus very large enterprises. We're trying to get information out of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of conversations in a way that it's actionable. In 22, we processed well over 1.5 trillion conversational words. We've used the Azure AI services to better our platform. Our biggest use case for Azure is in the AI and cognitive services and speech area. It touches almost every single part of our platform, and it's a very big part of our go-to-market strategy. We started with AI as a requirement in mind. You're getting the absolute leading edge technology so that you can go after AI with confidence. What's next for our platform? We're going to continue to innovate. We're going to do that with the certain knowledge that we're partnered with companies like Microsoft so that we have access to that great technology and we can get it to our customers more quickly.
What a fantastic example of how conversation intelligence can uncover the insights needed to make better and more informed business decisions. Whatever your specialization and whatever your industry, we are all after that, aren't we? We believe that AI is not just a technology, it's a force multiplier that's enabling us to do more than we ever thought possible. In fact, according to a recent global study, 3 out of 4 CEOs surveyed believe that the organization with the most advanced generative AI will have the competitive advantage. So the burning question for all of us right now is, how can we help our customers fully leverage the capabilities of AI, not just to stay in the game, but to redefine it, while also safeguarding their businesses, their data, and their employees? And running AI-based applications in the cloud is going to be a critical requirement, not only for achieving ROI, but for businesses to remain competitive. This presents a huge opportunity for all of us to help customers build new AI-powered apps and modernize their existing applications with AI. And as partners, you will be driving this AI transformation. So think about what this means. What will you build? How will you create value for your customers and your business? Now, of course, there is so much momentum with generative AI. I want to share some of the top use cases that we're seeing. Enterprise ChatGPT for better knowledge mining. Intelligent call centers to improve both customer service and provide better data analytics. Content generation to save time while accelerating the pace of product and service innovation. And hyper-personalization to improve customer engagement, leading to better sales and marketing ROI. You can also work with your clients to build custom copilots, just like the pre-built copilots that Microsoft offers in our own first-party apps. It's the same platform. And of course, you can do the same for your own businesses. Now let's spend a moment on how we can collectively help customers power their AI transformation. First, we've built AI capabilities into the Microsoft Cloud solutions customers are already using today, helping everyone be more productive and creative. This is what we mean when we talk about a copilot for every Microsoft Cloud experience. Second, as I mentioned, we're making it easy for any organization to co-innovate with you to build their own intelligent apps and copilot solutions using the same stack and AI services that Microsoft is using to build our own. And we're doing all of this on a foundation of trust. Every organization needs to safeguard their business, their customers, and their data, particularly in this era of AI. The Microsoft Cloud runs on trust, and we're helping every organization build safety and responsibility into their AI journey from the very beginning. So let's take a closer look. Microsoft is committed to security, privacy, and compliance across everything we do, and our approach to AI is no different. Trust has been a fundamental promise we have built into the Microsoft Cloud since the very beginning. You've heard us talk about our approach to responsible AI many times, and so there is another point I want to make today because it's on everyone's mind. Data is the fuel that powers AI technology, and customers need to trust what their technology partners are doing with their data. So let's be clear. Whether you are a customer or a partner, your data is your data. It is not our data, it is your data. And that means it is yours to own, control, and choose how you want to leverage and monetize. Your data is not used to train or enrich the foundational Azure Open AI models, so you don't have to worry about anyone other than your organization benefiting from an Azure Open AI model that is trained on your data. And your data and AI models are protected at every step by the most comprehensive enterprise compliance and security controls in the industry. Content safety is also a top priority as the amount of AI-generated content continues to grow. So let's watch a short video to learn more about how Azure AI assists with creating safer online environments and communities.
Azure Open AI is revolutionizing the kinds of experiences that you can provide to your customers. It's basically a giant language calculator. And here's like a quick 30-second demo you can do to show your customers how powerful this is. In the spirit of F1, we're going to go ahead and change this so that it can be an AI and assistant that helps people find information about F1 racing. We're going to tell it to respond in a friendly and succinct manner. But here's the thing. We're going to tell it what it knows. This is what you know. And we're going to go over here to the Aston Martin page, and we're going to pull some information out. There you go. And we're going to put it into the actual prompt. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask it about Aston Martin. Notice this is a pretty vague question, but with the information that we put into the website, notice that it knows everything it needs to know about what Aston Martins have been doing in F1, and like we told it to, it added some delightful emojis, which I think is glorious. Now, responsibility and ethics is important. So we are introducing a content filter that allows you to create customized content filters to enable specific behaviors. So I'm going to hit save. Notice you can change the severity of each of these levels however you like, as well as the inputs as well as the outputs. So let me go ahead and hit save. And now what you can do is you can attach these filters to whatever deployments you've done. For example, GPT-4. We can change it to my custom filter and then hit save and close. Notice that you've been able to actually create something customized to your particular needs. This isn't just something that you can do in Azure Open AI. This is attached to deployment. But let's just say you're using other open source models inside of something like a prompt flow. You can use this exact content safety tool as part of your regular prompt flow. So you can do additional safety checks. It just goes to show that we've thought of everything with Azure Open AI. You can create wonderful chat experiences such as this one that relies on customers' data, but you can do it in a safe and reliable way.
I know we'll all agree. Ensuring safe and enjoyable digital experiences for everyone is job one. Now, as Azure OpenAI service continues to grow and our partnerships with each of you continue to expand, it's clear the decisions we make today will shape our opportunities tomorrow. And that is a perfect segue to introduce my colleague, Zia Mansoor, who will talk about the fundamental role data plays in the era of AI and how we are going to support you as we partner to help our customers together. Over to you, Zia.
Thank you, Jessica. First, I want to echo the gratitude for our partners. We are very thankful to be alongside you as we navigate the early days of AI adoption and unlock data value with our customers together. What Jessica just shared is the incredible journey to AI transformation we are all on, and what's critical to success, and many of you may have heard me beat this drum often, is that AI is only as good as your data, and organizations right now are scrambling to bring AI to their data estate. For sustainable, long-term AI differentiation, customers need clean, quality data. Know what data they have, know what unstructured data they don't have access to, but it exists in their company. They need to get their data estate right, but they're facing challenges with their data and AI landscape. This visual is something I share with customers often. When I speak to it, you see a lot of heads nodding. It represents the fragmentation and complexity that exists in many, if not most, of their data environments. Disparate data assets and data sprawl can hold or drag AI initiatives. And the competitive differentiation for many organizations is typically not that large language model itself, but how are they applying that to their data and their intellectual capital in a secure and responsible way. Powering AI experiences requires a constant supply of data from a well-managed and integrated analytics system. Organizations can't reap the benefits of AI without a higher level of data maturity. And this requires a comprehensive strategy of data unification, collaboration, and governance, which presents an opportunity for you to help customers unlock the potential of their data and the power of AI. Our Microsoft Intelligent Data Platform brings together operational databases, analytics, governance, and AI solutions that work together by design. For customers, the amount of data they have access to will only continue to grow. And this is why it's important for them to unify their data into a single governed hub where ML models can be more easily built and business intelligence can be securely shared to all users through self-service tools to accelerate data value. Underlying all of this will be one lake, our unified SaaS data lake, and the foundation for a company's data estate in the era of AI. Now, let's take a closer look at our analytics portfolio today. You can see examples here of how we can help customers unify storage, data, and analytics all in one platform. Our best-of-breed services provide data engineering, data warehousing, real-time analytics, business intelligence, and more on an open and governed data lakehouse. This not only addresses security, compliance, and governance, but it's based on a durable design pattern. Speaking of which, we just launched Microsoft Fabric into public preview, the data platform for the age of AI. You're going to learn about Fabric and the way in which you can seamlessly pave a way for the next generation of analytics. Fabric brings together proven technologies like Azure Data Factory, Azure Synapse Analytics, and Power BI, with some new experiences like Data Activator, which I can't wait for you to see, to help customers go from data to insights to action. Fabric is a complete end-to-end data platform, all delivered as a SaaS product, serving the entire data estate. It brings together everything an organization needs across 7 core workloads. With Fabric, the same pool of compute can be used to power all workloads automatically, whether you're creating data pipelines or building machine learning models. With Microsoft Fabric, we have embraced an open and governed lakehouse architecture stored in a uniform open source format, Delta Lake plus Apache Parquet. This is the same format our Azure Databricks customers are using today. Customers can choose the analytics capabilities from Fabric and Azure Databricks that work best for their scenarios, and without worrying about reshaping their data. All right, now let's take a look at a quick Fabric and Azure Databricks Dream Demo in action.
Contoso is a retail enterprise with an online store and hundreds of brick-and-mortar stores. CEO April is happy to see a global view of their 5 major KPIs. On this dashboard, she can see that their KPIs are struggling. She must work with her team of executives to solve this problem, especially the CDO team. Contoso's main problem is that there's a lot of data movement among data silos and data integration challenges. To add to all this, Contoso has acquired a company called Litware Inc. Introducing Microsoft Fabric, a unified data analytics SaaSified platform, one product, one experience, one architecture, and one business model. The data engineer Ava can choose any of these data ingestion options to bring in data from a spectrum of sources like Snowflake, Dataverse, etc. Ava can also use the code-first experience with notebooks, or the new shortcut option, which allows her to create virtual pointers to internal lakehouses or external sources like ADLS Gen 2, Amazon S3. Shortcuts work seamlessly with Azure Databricks. So Ava can create pointers to existing data lakes from Azure Databricks or simply mount OneLake endpoints directly in Azure Databricks. Azure Databricks notebooks can be seamlessly updated to use the OneLake endpoints for the data. Ava can use the power of Delta Live tables to transform the data and enable data scientists to explore ML scenarios on it using libraries like MLflow and serve them as endpoints for further consumption. Then analysts can create visualizations on top of this gold data to identify problems like customer churn and campaign sentiments. Every Fabric lakehouse also comes with a default SQL endpoint. Even with complex queries with hundreds of billions of rows of data with multiple joins, the queries run at a lightning speed. Fabric also comes with OneLake, your OneDrive for data, where data is organized into a familiar folder structure like OneDrive. Kusto Query Language, or KQL, is a powerful tool Serena, the data analyst, uses to explore Contoso's data. She uses this query set to query the thermostat data that's streaming in near real time from the devices installed in Contoso's retail stores. In real time, and we can see two aisles most popular. Thanks to real-time analytics, any store temperature anomalies are automatically handled. Power BI allows Contoso to create compelling visualizations with the power of direct link mode without compromising on either speed or data latency. As a result, the overall executive dashboard for Contoso also shows all green KPIs. April loved this green dashboard. Imagine what Microsoft Fabric and Azure Databricks can do for your organization. The possibilities are limitless.
If you like that demo, we're going to share various other assets with you today to use in your own or customer subscriptions to accelerate proof of concepts. But look, customers can feel confident that deploying today puts them in the best position to get the benefits of Fabric, including one like tomorrow. We know they have confidence in Microsoft, and a lot of that is because of you and the work we do together. Now, let's take a look at how some customers are getting value. Siemens has long used AI to create forecasts and provide targeted support to its departments. In the past, however, that development process, it ate up a lot of time. To boost the efficiency and quality of these kind of AI models, Siemens IT developed a platform based on Azure that functions as a customizable template for the entire company. And developing and deploying AI models used to take months. With a platform they have now, it can take and be done in just a couple of weeks. Marks & Spencer, a leading British retailer, food, clothing, and homeware, they bring it to millions of customers around the world, wanted a system that could scale to manage their loyalty program, called Sparks, to a subscriber base of over 17 million. They needed a faster way to deploy machine learning, and with the help of Azure Databricks and MLOps Accelerator, they achieved a 50% reduction in execution time. This also helped reduce errors and failures in machine learning model production, which will ultimately lead to better customer experiences. So how are we going to keep empowering these kind of customer success stories? By continuing to invest in the right technology, the right resources, and in you. We've introduced new assets and offers that help you accelerate customer deployments and reduce time to value with funding that ranges from pre to post sales, all accessible right within Partner Center. We have two key partner-led offerings. First, Azure Migrate and Modernize. Migrating to innovate remains a top priority. Besides unlocking our AI and analytic aspirations, it also represents a key customer pain. The Azure Innovate program is new for this year. It was developed to help partners meet customer innovation needs around analytics and building and modernizing AI apps. This is a huge area of investment for us, and we will support customers across the entire journey with both field-led and partner-led funding and support. Funding has been designed at every level to be as easy as possible, allowing you to accelerate opportunities and, again, drive quicker time to value. For example, take advantage of pilot and proof of concept pre-sales funding of up to $10,000, flowing smoothly into deployment funding for up to $50,000, based on the size of your engagement. Also, leverage brand new offers covering ISV startups and service partners with coverage across our mainstream solution plays. Power business decisions with cloud scale analytics, build and modernizing AI apps, and soon, accelerating developer productivity. And finally, we still have field-led funding for our services partners for larger, more complex opportunities. I won't give it all away, and you can learn more about this program, including why Azure specialization is key to getting the most out of our partnership at the Accelerating AI Transformation through Partnership session with Chris Shirley. In addition to these offers, our investments in AI are also driven by customer interest and large commitment to AI projects. Our newly launched provision throughput capability offers predictable performance, reserve processing capacity, and cost savings. And responding to customer demand, we are targeting a new provision throughput offer to support customer production AI deployments. And we're also adding Azure Open AI capacity in many, many regions around the world. With leading offers, the latest technology, and unconstrained capacity, we are ready to empower AI transformation with you and for our customers. And we're here to support you along the way. I know, navigating new announcements and technologies can seem daunting. So we've built the dedicated AI transformation partner playbook to help you understand how to ensure you're ready to capture this moment around AI and provide the best experience to your customers. We have also created a new Fabric partner community and weekly Fabric engineering connections. With partner community calls, where all Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program partners are eligible to participate, collaborating with other partners, and to share best practices. Additionally, we're investing in partner skilling to ensure you have the latest knowledge to provide the best recommendation to your customers. This includes self-service learning through Microsoft Learn, as well as partner-specific workshops and webinars that will dive deeper into our services. FY24 is the year of analytics and AI transformation. And here are some things to keep in mind. Engage your customers. Combine your unique experience with the Azure Analytics and AI portfolio. Leverage new programs I spoke about, including Azure Innovate. This is our hero program for analytics and AI to accelerate your pre-sales and post-sales activities. Make time for skilling across our newest products, including Azure Open AI Service and Microsoft Fabric, to bring the best recommendations to your customers. I'd also like to highlight upcoming hands-on global workshops for Fabric and Azure AI skilling sessions. You can sign up for Fabric sessions now and AI sessions starting in October. These are exciting times, and it truly is our opportunity together to pave the next decade of innovation. We are honored to be on this journey with you. Thank you for joining us today.
And that wraps up today's episode. Don't forget that this episode is a part of a series featuring some of our most experienced and innovative global executives, packed full of great insights and examples of how to make the most out of working alongside Microsoft. If you haven't already, make sure to check out our other episodes. No matter your industry or area of focus, the Microsoft Global Partner Enablement team is here to enable you and your teams to achieve more. If you want to hear a little more of this episode, we have a podcast which has some more of our discussion and some bonus content. If there's an area of cloud innovation you'd like to hear more about, please send us a note at salesenablement-gsi@microsoft.com so that we can create content that meets your enablement needs. Thank you for listening, thank you for engaging with us, and thank you for being a Microsoft partner. We'll see you on the next episode of the Microsoft Cloud Executive Enablement Series.